पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Third shloka. Together we already chanted yesterday. स्वेच्छया सृष्टमाविश्य विश्वं यो मनसि स्थितः स्तोत्रेण स्तूयतेनेन स एव परमेश्वर। So Vishaya and Prayojanam both were explained in the previous shloka. Vishaya is Atma, which is not different from Paramatma. Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikya. And Prayojanam was pointed out as Atma Labha, the attainment of the self. Now, the shloka meaning we have already seen, that Paramatma yo manasi sthitaha jivatma alone is srishtam vishwam swechhaya avishya. Created world, he having created, he entered it. That Paramatma is being praised, his glory is sung in this. Sa eva Parameshwaraha anena stotrena stuyate. See Ṭīkā now. So this shloka is talking about the prakaranatva. How? You see first Ṭīkā, then I will explain. Swechha nama swashakti mayakhya. Swechha is nothing but, when we say by his own will means by his Maya Shakti, which Bhagavan has made it clear in 4th chapter of Gita. Ajopisan navyayatma bhutanam ishwaropisan prakritim swam adhisthaya sambhavami atma mayaya. So atma mayaya sambhavami. Swaichha means one's own Maya Shakti. Taya srishtam chidatmani vivartitam. By that Maya Shakti, what is created and how it is a vivarta in Chidatma. So vivarta means atatviko anyatha bhavaha is vivarta. Tatviko anyatha bhava is परिणामः. यस्तात्विकोऽन्यथा भावः परिणाम उदीरितः. अतात्विको अन्यथा भावः विवर्तः समुदाहृतः. अतात्विक means really there is no change. Chidatma alone without undergoing any change appears as Vishwam. This is the power of Maya Shakti. Vivartitam Vishwam Sthulam Sukshmam Cha Samashti Vyashti Rupam Kramena Avishya. Vishwam, what is this Vishwam? Sthulam Vishwam and Sukshmam Vishwam. So either you say gross Panchikrita Panchamahabhuta and Apanchikrita Panchamahabhuta, or like in Brahadaranyaka, Murta Prapancha and Amurta Prapancha. So any modifications of Prithvi, Jal, Agni is Murta, Sthula, and Akasha Vayu will become Sukshma. Sthulam Sukshmam cha Samashti Vyashti Rupam Kramena Avishya. And this is at Samashti level also and Vyashti level also. Now here how the order is given: first Samashti, then Vyashti. Samashti Vyashti Rupam. So normally in our Prakarana Granthas, this is how the explanation is given. Like in Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sara Sangraha, this is the order. First there is Samashti Ajnanam, or Vedanta Sara also, Samashti Ajnanam. Then Vyashti Ajnanam, that is Prajnaha. Vyashti Ajnana Upahita Chaitanya, Prajnaha, Vishishta Chaitanya. And then from there you will have Hiranyagarbha, from the Samashti Ajnanam, Hiranyagarbha, and then you will have at Vyashti level Taijasa, then at Samashti level Virat, then Vyashti level all individual beings with their Sharira, Vishwa, and its details. So Samashti Vyashti Rupam Kramena Avishya. Avishya Pravishya, Vish Dhatu, having entered in this Krama, first Samashti, then Vyashti. So generally, when such explanation is required, then Samashti Vyashti Prakriya is very helpful, because it will build a proper basis of teaching. When somebody has understood the whole thing and has gone through Adhyaropa and Apavada, then after that you don't need a Krama. Then the Srishti is Yugapat, Ekajivavada, what we saw in Siddhanta Bindu. Simultaneously everything is there. Ekajiva, one jiva will project everything like in Swapna. Kramena Avishya Surya Bimbam Iva Uda Kumbhe Tatsannihite Kudyadava Abhasa Dwara Pravishya. Surya Bimbam Iva Uda Kumbhe. Uda means water. Uda is another word for Udaka. Uda Kumbha means a pot full of water. In that, how the sun has entered. How does sun enter? In the form of reflection. Surya Bimbam Iva Udakumbhe Pravishya. So, how the sun shining in the sky enters in the pot with water. Tat sannihite kudyadav va. Or in its proximity, if there is kudyadi, kudya means a wall, etc., then abhasa dwara pravishya. So, how the sun gets reflected in the walls, etc. So, first it gets reflected in the water, right? Then that reflected water throws on the wall. In this way, abhasa dwara pravishya. So that is the example. Yo manasi vrittimat antakarane sthitaha. Yo manasi sthitaha is from the shloka. The one which has entered in the mind. Manasi vrittimat. In mind, which is the antakarana having vritti. Vrittimad antakarana. Vrittimat means vrittivala, the one which has modifications. What is vritti? Vritti is antakarana parinamam. So, vrittimad antakarane sthitaha tatra. So, now here manasi, so mind as sankalpa vikalpatmakam manaha and buddhi is nishchayatmika. This bheda is not created. That's why manasi is translated as antakarana itself. There where I already know its presence. Manasi antakarane sthitaha. Tatra vishesha rupena abhivyaktim upagataha. There it has vishesha rupena abhivyakti, special manifestation. Vishesha rupena abhivyaktihi yasya. So, in this way, so vishesha rupena abhivyakti yasya saha paramatma tam vishesha rupena abhivyaktim upagatam, or upagataha if you take in first case, then saha eva parameshwaraha. So the one who has special manifestation in mind. In other words, everywhere else Paramatma is manifest, but its upalabdhi will be only in antakarana. So that is the Chaitanya Rupena available there. Samanya Rupena Paramatma is available everywhere as Sat, Sattā. And Chaitanya Rupena available in mind. That is called Sphuranam. In this text, Sattā and Sphurti, these two words will keep coming. Saha eva parameshwaraha anena stotrena stuyate. That Paramatma is being praised by this stotram. Now what is this stuti you see here? Swa adhyastha prapancha vyudasena chideka rasataya pratyaga bhedena pratipadyate ityartha. This is stuti. How is Paramatma, what do you mean by Paramatma is praised? Do we say, oh, you are so beautiful, wearing wonderful ornaments, crown and garlands, and so many sounds are coming from all over? No, here the stuti is different. Swa adhyastha prapancha vyudasena. Vyudasa means nisheda. Prapancha, which is superimposed. So the entire creation which is superimposed in that Paramatma by its negation. Swasmin adhyastam. Swa adhyastam. Or swasmin adhyastaha swa adhyastaha. Tacha prapanchaha. So that prapancha, tasya vyudasena, by its negation, chideka rasataya pratyaga bhedena pratipadyate ityartha. That Paramatma's pratipadanam, his mention, or he is indicated as what? Chideka rasataya, pure consciousness alone, nothing else, and not different from myself. Pratyag abhedena. So pratyag abheda is that Paramatma Tattva. In other words, this stuti is not in the form of saying that Paramatma is only Chaitanya. Stuti is establishing Paramatma where there is no creation, first of all. and that Paramatma is not different from me also. So pratyag abhedena pratipadyate ityarthah. तथा एवं सति शास्त्रैक देश संबद्धत्वम अस्य उपपादितम. शास्त्रैक देश संबद्धत्वम अस्य प्रकरणस्य. See now the Ṭīkā in the beginning of this shloka. Iha stotre sampādayitum asya prakaranatvam sphutayati. Asya stotrasya prakaranatvam. Last line, शास्त्रैक देश संबद्धत्वम अस्य उपपादितम. So, what is ekadesha sambandhatvam here? Shastrasya ekadesha sambandhatvam. That in Shastra, Paramatma is talked about. In Shastra, Jagat, which is nothing but Prapancha, is also talked about. And in Shastra, Jivatma is also talked about. Correct? Shastra has all these. Jiva is there, Jagat is there, Ishvara is there. Here, that Ishvara, free from Jagat, non-different from Jiva, is pointed out. So, there is no elaboration of Jagat, but Paramatma, where there is no creation, that is pointed out. And there is no elaboration on Jiva's problems and how Jiva should do first Karma Yoga, Chitta Shuddhi, and all those so many other upasanas. Nothing is pointed out. Right away it is said, this Jiva is none other than that Paramatma, or Paramatma alone is appearing here as Jivatma. So, that Ekadesha Sambandhatvam is Upapaditam, is explained here. Okay. Now, further. इदानीं शास्त्रकार्यान्तरे स्थितत्वम् अस्य लक्षणं संप्रदर्शयन् तत्राधिकारिणम् उपस्थापयति. So, prakaranatvam is also explained. Vishaya is explained. Prayojanam is explained. This is prakaranam, that is also explained. And now, so idanim shastra karyantare sthitam, this is the prakaranatvam. See, in the previous line, previous shloka, what did he say? Shastra ekadesha sambandhatvam upapaditam. What is the definition of prakarana? Shastra ekadesha sambandham and Shastra karyantare sthitam. So, Shastra ekadesha sambandhatvam is in shloka 3. Now, what he is saying, Shastra karyantare sthitam asya lakshanam sampradarsayan, having shown that this has slightly different prayojanam from the entire Shastra. Therefore, Shastra karyantare sthitam. So, sampradarsayan adhikarinam upasthapayati means while showing that this is a lakshana of Shastra karyantare sthitam, while expressing this, it also is showing, indicating the adhikari. Tatra adhikarinam upasthapayati. So, here adhikari, and also the fact that this is not the having the same scope as Shastra. It has little different way of revealing Shastra. Ekadesha because it doesn't have all the elaborations of the Shastra. Like how in Gita, so many things are covered. So such things are not there. And at the same time, Shastra karyantare sthitatvam is going to show now along with the adhikari. Adhikarinam upasthapayati asti prakāshate iti. Asti prakāshate iti. Vyavaharah pravartate. तच्चास्तित्वं प्रकाशत्वं कस्मिन्नर्थे प्रतिष्ठितम् अस्ति प्रकाशत इति व्यवहारः प्रवर्तते तच्चास्तित्वं प्रकाशत्वं कस्मिन्नर्थे प्रतिष्ठितम् अस्ति प्रकाशते इति व्यवहारः प्रवर्तते. So now this adhikari, he is asking this question here. In this way we have to understand. So from fourth shloka onwards questions are starting actually. Kasmin arthe pratishthitam, then keshu teshu teshu artheshu kim va, all these kidrisham katham bhavet, all these are questions. If you see 7th shloka, second line, up to that are all questions. Then itham pruchantam shishyam prati, itham pruchantam shishyam, in this way the shishya who is asking such questions towards the asking question student. In English, pruchantam shishyam, if you want to translate, pruchantam means the one who is asking. So asking question student, shishyam, tam prati, towards him, Guruhu vaktum arabhate, Guru will start teaching. So up to that are all these questions. Asti prakāshate iti. From there questions begin. Asti prakāshate iti vyavaharaha pravartate. Such kind of vyavahara means we transact in this world with asti prakāshate. Now what does that mean? Asti prakāshate means something is and something is known. All transactions have these two as their basis. Vyavahara pravartate. If something is not, about that there is no vyavahara. There is no vag vyavahara. There is no artha kriya karitvam. Vyavahara is 4 types, right? You know, vyavahara is of 4 types. Now I also have to remember what are the all 4 types. One is the name of that, nama. Second is hana upadana, taking it or leaving it. Third is arthakriya karitvam. Arthakriya karitvam means you can actually do something with it. That is called arthakriya karitvam. And fourth is abhivadanam. Abhivadanam means actually you refer to it. So the 4 in Sanskrit, this comes in Vivarana. Abhignya, abhivadanam, hanopadanam, arthakriya karitvam. This is called vyavahara. Abhignya, abhivadana, hanopadanam and arthakriya karitvam. So anything that is existing and it is known, it also has to become known. Something may be existing somewhere in the world. We do not know, we are not going to have any vyavahara about it. And if something is known, you cannot say it is not there. Prakāshate, if it is, astitvam has to be there. Even if it is kalpanika, means, let's say in my pratibhasika jagat, if there is something that is known, it will have pratibhasika satyatvam. So it has to have asti and prakāshate, then only I will talk about it. Otherwise I am not going to talk about it. So all vyavahara have to have at least these two. Its sattā and its bhanam should be there. That yes, some such thing is there. And if it is there, but if it is not known, we are not going to do any vyavahara. So asti prakāshate iti vyavahara pravartate. Any kind of vyavahara, we talk about it. First of all, it will have a name. Abhijñā means it will have a name. Abhivadanam means you will refer to it in some context. You bring it, put it, it is nice, some mention will be there. So it will have a name, it will have references. Then hanopadanam, either you take it or you drop it, something will happen. And any other artha kriya karitvams, you accomplish something through it. Tacca astitvam prakāshatvam kasmin arthe pratishthitam. That astitva and prakāshatva, where is it? To what does it belong? This is the question. So, how this question, what does it mean? It will be elaborated in the Ṭīkā itself. Kasmin arthe pratishthitam means, literally what it means is, in which object this existence and the ability to know, where do they reside? Means, are they residing in every object, or they are residing somewhere and appearing in every object? This kind of question he is going to create in the next sloka. First, let us see Ṭīkā here. Adhikari. Now you see adhikari is being explained. Iha yadrichika अनेक पूर्व जन्म कृत पुण्य पुंज परिपाक वशाद विवेक वैराग्य संपन्नः शमादि गुण युक्तश्च सन् आपातलोचनया सर्व पदार्थेषु. Then further up to this is adhikari. यादृच्छिक अनेक पूर्व जन्म कृत पुण्य पुंज परिपाक वशात. Yadrichika means I have not planned, I did not decide, but it has come in this life. And how did it come in this life? Because of the paripaka vashat. Paripaka means when they became ready to give their results. What became ready to give results? Aneka purva janma krita punya punja. Punja means a mass, a group, samuha. So group of karmas. Which kind of karma? Punya karmas performed over so many earlier lives. Aneka purva janma krita punya punja paripaka vashat. Because of this, viveka vairagya sampannaha shamadhi guna yuktaha adhikari. So generally people have this feeling, somebody who has so much sorrow in his life, durvara samsara davagni taptam, only such person will become adhikari of Vedanta. So if somebody studies Vedanta or is going through dejection, then only they will study Vedanta. This is what people think, that he is studying Vedanta because in their life there is a lot of tragedy. And if somebody becomes sadhu also, people think like this. But the fact is, true adhikari of Vedanta is that even when bhoga is available, he is doing vichara of Paramatma Tattva. He is a true adhikari. What is that? Even when bhoga is available, not to indulge in bhoga, instead dwelling on Paramatma Tattva. Because many times you see, people, the quality of student is so different. They are not able to dwell on Paramatma Tattva when bhogas are also there. Because they have not seen bhoga, because they have not experienced that so much pleasure and all is available, they may say, okay, I am not interested, or I can't get admission anywhere. All colleges, they are so competitive, so much is there. I say, okay, I will study Vedanta. But the first opportunity they will get of any simple bhoga also, they will rush for it. So, such is not Uttama Adhikari. Uttama Adhikari is, that's why like Janak Maharaj or Ramachandra ji, they are pointed out in this way only, that all bhogas are there, and or Nachiketa, Tavaiva Vahas Tava Nritya Gite. I don't want all these things. That is real adhikari. Otherwise, in society also people get a wrong notion that only those who are absolutely not worthy of pursuing anything, then they will go into Vedanta. That is not Uttama Adhikari of Vedanta. Yadrichika means Yadrichaya Prapta. You did not make any special attempt to get all punya in this life. They just arrived. Yadrichika Aneka Purva Janma Krata Punya Punja Paripaka Vashat Viveka Vairagya Sampannaha. The one who is endowed with Viveka, Vairagya, etc. Shamadhi Guna Yuktascha, and also the one who has Shamadama Shat Sampatti. Yuktascha san Apata Lochanaya. Now what he does, first they have to have Apata Jnanam. Apata Alochanam means just taking a quick study, just doing a quick observation of thing. Quick doesn't mean in 3-4 minutes or 5 minutes. Quick means he did not study for 12-15 years Vedanta, but just like in 6 months or so he must have been dwelling on some subject. And what is that? Sarva padartheshu drishyeshu vyavahar kale avabhasamanam. In all drishya padartha, whatever he is experiencing, in all such objects, drishya vastu, vyavahar kale avabhasamanatvam. At the time of interactions, vyavahara, they are known, they become known, avabhasamanatvam. What are the things known? Astitvam prakāshatvam cha. Astitva and prakāshatva. So, that those things are existing, the drishya padarthas are existing, in them there is astitva, and also there is prakāshatva, means they are known. Astitvam prakāshatvam cha na drishya dharmau. They are not drishya dharma. Drishyatva vyavrittavapi astitva. So now they are not drishya dharmau. How do you understand? He explains. That next part is the explanation. Drishyatva vyavrittavapi astitva prakāshatvayoho avyavrittehe iti avagamya. Any object you take, drishya means that which is known. In drishya, there is astitva prakāshatva. So now he gets a vyapti. Yatra yatra drishyatvam tatra tatra astitva prakāshatvam. Astitvam prakāshatvam cha. Yatra yatra drishyatvam tatra tatra astitvam prakāshatvam cha. This is his first vyapti. What is the vyapaka in this? What is the vyapaka in this? Astitva prakāshatva. This is vyapaka. And drishyatva is vyapya. Okay, this is first thing. Now, is it samavyapti or vishamavyapti? So, if you reverse it, yatra yatra astitvam prakāshatvam cha tatra tatra drishyatvam. Yatra yatra astitvam prakāshatvam tatra tatra drishyatvam. If there is existence and if there is revelation, if it is prakāshatvam, then it has to be a drishya vastu only. If this kind of vyapti is created, then drishyatva vyavrittavapi. So even when drishyatva vyavritta is there, means something which is not drishya. When there is no drishya, astitva prakāshatvayoho avyavrittehe iti avagamya. Astitva and prakāshatva, they do not go away. Like in deep sleep. Because in deep sleep also, astitva, my astitva is there, I don't cease to exist. And knowledge in the form of na kinchid avedisham. Sukham aham aswapsam na kinchid avedisham. So that is present even in Sushupti. So astitva prakāshatva is not dharma only of drishya. Even drashta has astitva and prakāshatva. So the vyabhichara is what? That drishyatva, astitva prakāshatva is not only drishya dharma. If it was only drishya dharma, then when there is no drishya, astitva prakāshatva would not have been there. But astitva prakāshatva is there in drashta also. That's why drishyatva vyavrittavapi, even when drishyatva is eliminated, astitva prakāshatvayoho avyavritti. Astitva prakāshatva continues to exist. Iti avagamya, having known this, किन धर्मावेतौ सर्वदृश्येषु अनुगतौ इति अनध्यवसितमतिः अधिकारी. दिस इज द अधिकारी. किन धर्मौ एतौ सर्वदृश्येषु अनुगतौ इति. What kind of dharmas are these, astitva and prakāshatva, which are present in all drishya? Sarva drishyeshu anugatau. So whose dharmas are these which are present in all drishya? Because even when drishya is not there, they are still there. Therefore they do not belong to drishya. That he is very clear. This is adhikari. See what is their idea of adhikari of Vedanta? One who is a thinker. The one who repeats shlokas or repeats sutras, like a parrot, he can present everything. He is not Uttam Adhikari. He is not thinking. But thinking also doesn't mean I sit under a tree or I sit at the Triveni Ghat and just see the water going and I say I am thinking. So that is not thinking. Thinking is this kind. Astitva, prakāshatva, are they dharma of drishya? If they were dharma of drishya, then even in the absence of dharma, astitva, prakāshatva is there. So the vyapti, that yatra yatra astitvam prakāshatvam, tatra tatra drishyatvam, there is vyabhichara. In drashta also it is seen. Or when there is no drishyatva also, astitva prakāshatva is there. And that's why astitva prakāshatva is vyapaka. Like when dhuma is not there, still one is there. Sarvadrishyeshu anugatau iti anadhyavasitamatihi. Adhyavasitamati means? Mati means buddhi, understanding. Adhyasitamati means the one who has firm understanding. Is called adhyavasitamati. Vasitamati means the one whose understanding is not firm. Adhyavasaya has not taken place. Anadhyavasaya. So he is still doubting. It means he is not clear where will this astitvam prakāshatvam belong. It is not belonging to drishya. This much he could conclude. Anadhyavasitamatihi kaschit shishyah prashtopasthapyate. Kaschit shishyah prashtopasthapyate. What is prashtopasthapyate? Not prashta. Prashta. Prashta upasthapyate. Prashta means prashtr, the one who is questioning. So such questioner is presented. A shishya questioner is presented here. He is the adhikari. Evam uttareshu api prashneshu आपात दर्शन निबंधनत्वम योज्यम. In the same way, in the later questions also, uttareshu api prashneshu, like how in this question, later questions also, apat darshan nibandhanatvam. Nibandhanam means karanam. So apat darshan nibandhanam means he is having a superficial study and he is getting some idea, but because of multiple reasons. One is that he is not doing this full-time thinking. It's a casual approach. One. Second, it is not guided by Guru and Shastra. So he goes a little and he doesn't know where to proceed. Then he goes a little in different direction, doesn't know where to proceed. And while you go on doing little here, little there, some other email comes or text comes, you drop everything and you start working on that. Then again you do some thinking, again some other interrupt. So then you can't consistently do enquiry. So this is उत्तरेषु अपि प्रश्नेषु आपातदर्शन निबंधनत्वम कारणत्वम योज्यम. तत्र अयम अक्षरार्थः. So now this is the अक्षरार्थः of the shloka. अस्ति प्रकाशत इति सर्वपदार्थेषु व्यवहार प्रवर्तते. From shloka. अस्ति प्रकाशत इति सर्वपदार्थेषु, in all objects this kind of vyavahara is there. It is and it becomes known. Iti tu avivadam. About that there is no vivada. There is no dispute. तच्च अस्तित्वं प्रकाशत्वं च कस्मिन् अर्थे अन्यनिरपेक्षं प्रतिष्ठितं पर्यवसितम् इति पृच्छन्तं तच्च अस्तित्वं प्रकाशत्वं च कस्मिन् अर्थे अन्यनिरपेक्षं अन्यनिरपेक्ष मीन्स विदाउट एक्सपेक्टिंग एनीथिंग एल्स अन्यनिरपेक्षं प्रतिष्ठितं पर्यवसितम् इति सो in everything else it is anya sapeksha astitva prakashatva, but where astitva prakashatva is anya nirapeksha, this he wants to know. Means in everything it is dependently existing, but where astitva prakashatva is independently existing, this is his query. अन्य निरपेक्षं प्रतिष्ठितं पर्यवसितम् इति पृच्छन्तं, प्रतिष्ठितं मीन्स पर्यवसितम् इति पृच्छन्तं वक्तुम् आरभते गुरुः इति वक्ष्यमाणेन अन्वयः. व्हाट विल बी सेड इन 7th श्लोका? विथ दैट यू हैव टू डू अन्वय ऑफ दिस वक्तुम् आरभते गुरुः. दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू कनेक्ट. फर्दर तत्र जिज्ञासा निमित्तं संशयम् एव आह. Why you have this jignasa? Why do you want to know this? He says, because I have a doubt. What is the doubt? So that is said in the next shloka. So doubt has created inquiry. Kinteshu teshu vārtheshu किं वा सर्वात्मनीश्वरे ईश्वरत्वं च जीवत्वं सर्वात्मत्वं च कीदृशं किं तेषु तेषु वार्थेषु किं वा सर्वात्मनीश्वरे ईश्वरत्वं च जीवत्वं सर्वात्मत्वं च कीदृशं. So meaning of the shloka we will see in the next session. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyaptadehaya Dakṣiṇāmūrtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om.